So you've been looking around, searching video after video on YouTube and learning a ton of information about dropshipping. But you are still, and I say it again, still stuck on one part if you're watching this video right now. How in the world are you supposed to set up your ads, start running your first campaigns, and start driving traffic to your website and doing this profitably without wasting any money in the wrong direction? Well, I'm about to break down absolutely everything step by step and giving out all the sauce on exactly how to set up and run your ads profitably. So all that time and energy that you've been looking into this information on dropshipping, you can actually put it to use so that you can start making that passive income that you deserve and start getting the results that you need with your online store. Sounds too good to be true? Well, I've already done the work for you, testing out multiple product after product and spending millions of dollars advertising so that the same methods that I'm going to be teaching you today, you can go ahead and implement that I'm still using on my stores that are generating 6 and 7 figures yearly. So with that being said, grab your pen, grab your paper, get ready for this sauce because we're about to go all the way in. What's going on, everyone? My name is AC Hampton. I'm an 8-figure marketer and a business coach who teaches people how to test, build, and scale their online businesses profitably. If you know who I am, thank you for always coming back and showing me love. And if you're new here, welcome in and get ready for some insane value. Before I head into this video, you guys know that each and every single week I give out a free one-on-one consulting call to one lucky winner who took action and followed these steps so that you can streamline your success with e-commerce. And I will be announcing the winner from last week somewhere inside this video, so make sure to stay tuned the entire way to see if it was you. But if you want the chance to win this week, all you have to do is in the comment section below, comment the word ad and what your biggest takeaway from this video was. And throughout this video, if you find yourself having any questions at all, or maybe you're just feeling stuck and you're not getting the results that you're looking for with your business, head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton, DM me the word YouTube so I can reach out and help you out in any way possible. So when it comes down to it, Facebook ads can be extremely confusing, no matter if you've been running them for a couple of years or if you're just starting off. With all the changes that have been consistently happening over the years, it's important that you're up to date with exactly how to run your ads so that you can get the most return of the money that you're putting in. The more prepared you are before heading into running your ads, the better outcome that you're likely to see, along with less money being spent in the wrong direction. So if you're on a budget to get your ads going and start getting those purchases that you deserve, I need you to pay attention right now. The main focuses that you need to have before stepping into running your first ads is number one, and probably the most important, having a trending winning product. So let me be clear about something first. You cannot head into dropshipping thinking that you can sell any and every single product, because if that is your mindset, you're going to blow a lot of money in the wrong direction. When looking for a trending winning product, some key factors that you should be looking for is A, does this solve a problem, which is going to add to the longevity of being able to sell it? B, is this product being sold for $25 or more, which is going to allow you to make some profit and get some better margins while doing so? C, does this product have a wow factor? If there is a wow factor on this product, there's going to be a nice amount of engagement based off of the comments and the shares on your advertisement, which is going to tell you that customers are interested and genuinely interested in this product. And lastly, D, is there an area of improvement based off of my competition? And this is based off of how your competitor is selling the product so that you're able to find ways to wipe them out and take control over the entire market itself. Once you then decided on the product that you're going to sell that meets all those requirements that I just listed, the next thing that you're going to have to focus on is the advertisements that you're going to promote the product with. The advertisements are so important because this is what's going to allow you to get cheap traffic to your store and make more of a return on the cost that you're paying to promote it. The ads are also what helps you stick out from your competition. Now, I'm no video editor, which is why you should always make use of your resources unless you are a video editor yourself. I personally like using viral e-com ads for my videos, but in order to make sure that they come exactly how you want them to, I personally send them an example of my competitors' ads with a pro and cons list, listing changes that I would make in different ways that I would market it so that I can actually set myself apart from my competition. And if you want to check out viral e-com ads to get your own ads made, you can check them out with the link in my description to get 20% off every order that you have with them. Now, like I said, I'm always trying to spend as less as possible to gain as much data and sales as possible, and that's exactly what creative testing allows me to do. Now, hold on. Before you ask yourself, what in the world is creative testing? Let me break it down for you. A creative testing campaign allows you to test out different thumbnails and videos against each other at a very low cost so that you're able to see which thumbnail or video has the potential to perform the best for you at the cheapest cost while bringing the most customers into your store. Now, this is a key step, a key staple that you cannot skip if you want to make the most out of your budget that you have to spend. So without further ado, let me go go ahead and show you exactly how to set this up. So first and foremost, you want to make sure that you test out the thumbnails and the videos in 2 separate campaigns. By testing them separately, you're allowing yourself to keep your data consistent and not skew it all over the place. And let me clarify that I am not testing these campaigns at the same time. I test my thumbnails first, which means that I would be testing my 3 different thumbnails all on top of the same video, so that again, I'm keeping something consistent and I'm able to really see how each thumbnail is performing. I personally like testing my thumbnails out first so that I know exactly what's going to actually stop my customer to watch my video, and then I put that winning thumbnail on top of 3 to 4 different videos so I can gauge solely what video will perform the best. So let's go ahead and set that up so that you have a visual of what I mean. So as you can see, I'm currently on my ads manager. And the first step when it comes to setting up your creative testing campaign is first you come over here to create, and then you come over here to conversions. And before you ask me why I did conversions, am I looking for purchases? No, I am not looking for purchases at all. I'm just trying to see which ad and which creative is going to bring the cheapest traffic to my store. So like I said, you stay on creatives, you come over here and click continue. And then in the title, I like to go ahead and put thumbnail creative testing. After that, I like to go ahead and turn on a CBO, which stands for campaign budget optimization. So I just turn on the CBO, and then because I only have 3 thumbnails, I'm gonna go ahead and set a $30 budget here. But if you had 4 thumbnails, it'd be 40. If you had 5 thumbnails, it'd be 50, and so on and so on and so on. After that, you go ahead and click next, and now we are on the ad set level. So here, I'll go ahead and just put thumbnail 1, video 1, select your pixel, and then for the conversion event, I'm always using view content. Again, which advertisement or creative is going to bring the cheapest traffic to my store. On the start date, you can basically just start this off whenever. Show more options. I do like to put an ad set spin limit of at least $5 so the ads do spin. Locations, I like to do the top 5 countries: United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. So we're gonna go ahead and place all that in here real quick. Then as we scroll down, I like to do age range of 21 through 65. All genders, keep detailed targeting completely broad and completely open. And then I like to scroll down and I like to keep on automatic placements. And that's basically it on the ad set level. So let's go ahead and check out the ad level. So here I'm gonna name this the exact same I did on my ad set level. And then as we scroll down past the ad setup, you're gonna keep single image or video on, and then you're just gonna add the media. And then remember, we're only testing out a thumbnail here, so everything else stays congruent. So if I just want to test out a thumbnail, I'll come over here to edit video, thumbnail, manual, and I'll just choose one random one. And you're probably asking, what should I be putting in my description and my headline and more? Like I told you, I'm no video editor and I'm also no copywriter. So I'm gonna allow whatever's working in the market to work for me. So the product I ended up putting on here is a portable neck fan, and I'm letting you know right now, hint, hint, this is an amazing product to sell this summer. What I'm gonna do to find out what my primary text should be and my headline is just go look at what my competition is doing. So if I go to AdSpy and then type in these type of credentials to figure out all the top biggest competitors who have sold this product, it's gonna show me absolutely every single one of them. And then from there, I can just pick and play with the primary text and headline, and all of that should be in more. So for example, I could go ahead and just take this one right here and I'll go ahead and put this in primary text. But let's say I like this headline more, I might use this one. So beat the heat this summer, portable hanging net fan. And then for the description, I basically use the same thing on every product. So I like to just put the star, I like to put 5 stars, rated 4.9 divided by 5. That's kind of what I use on all my descriptions. And then lastly, come to call to action and then hit that shop now. And then when you're done, it should look a little bit like this. So that's thumbnail 1, video 1. You guys know we have 2 more to go. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So I'm simply just gonna come over here and I'm gonna click duplicate, and I'm gonna do it twice. So now I have a total of 3 different ad sets, and on the actual campaign level, you know that my CBO is $30, so that part is complete. Then I'll just come over here and name this thumbnail 2, video 1. Then come over here and type in thumbnail 3, video 1. And then from here, the only thing that you're gonna do is just test out different thumbnails. So like I said, all this down here stays the exact same. And I'll just come over here to edit media, edit video, thumbnail, and maybe I'll just choose this one. Same exact thing on the thumbnail number 3, keep everything the same, go to edit video, thumbnail, and then choose your next thumbnail. So now I have this thumbnail and this thumbnail and this thumbnail all going towards the same one video. Once you're done, you're gonna go ahead and click on close and then publish. Now that we have our thumbnail test set up, I typically allow this to run to right around 2,500 impressions so that I can collect as much data in the shortest time span possible, which is typically about half a day to a full day itself. But yes, I do stop all my ads at 2,500 impressions, but am I asking for you to manually look at it every single day, all day, Hawkeye it? No, I am not. That is what the best benefit of AI is. So Facebook's AI system has a rule that you can set up on your ads manager that will actually turn off your ad sets once they hit a certain metric. So for this one being 2,500 impressions, let me show you how to set that up. So what you're gonna do is highlight each advertisement, come over here to rules, and then create a new rule. And then you're gonna go ahead and click on next. And then you're just gonna name this impressions greater than 2,500. Apply it to all three of those ad sets. And then here on the conditions, this is where I'm saying you can set a rule for all of your impressions. So you can literally come over here and type in impressions greater than 2,500 and then add the rule. Time range, you want to go ahead and do today. And then for the schedule, you want to do this continuously so that Facebook's AI is checking this every single 30 minutes. And then right when you're done with that, you just come over here and click on create. Now, running your thumbnail creative test is great and all, but you might be wondering, what is the actual determining factor to decide which thumbnails perform the best for you? And ultimately, this comes down to which thumbnail received the highest click-through rate, the lowest cost per unique link click, the lowest cost per 1,000 impressions, and the longest average video watch time. But I do break that down in even more detail right here in this video, so make sure to go ahead and check it out. Once you find which one performed the best for you, you're just going to do the exact same setup that I just went over for video testing, but instead of using 3 different thumbnails, you're going to use your one winning thumbnail on top of 3 different videos. Now that you're finished with creative testing and you figured out which video thumbnail is going to be the most favorable for you, it's time to set up your first purchase campaign. But before we head into that, this video has a ton of value, and this is just a small inside look in what I provide in my one-on-one mentorship. So if you're ready to learn exactly how to run your own online business successfully, completely one-on-one with my team and I by your side, grabbing you by the hand and completely tailored around you no matter what your experience level is, head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word mentorship to apply, or you can also apply with the link down in my description. 10 new spots have just now opened up for the month of July, but they will go fast, so make sure you reach out to me, and I can't wait to help out in any way possible. Now, let's go ahead and get into your first purchase campaign, which is going to really start to bring in exactly what you've been looking for, which is purchases and profit. And to set up this cold interest testing campaign, I'm gonna break it all down right here, right now. So the first thing you're gonna do is, now that you see that I'm actually on my ads manager, you're gonna come over here to create, and then you're going to do conversions again. And then after clicking create, it's going to bring us to this screen right here, which this is considered our campaign level of our advertisement. And each campaign, you have the campaign level where the campaign budget will be set. Then you have the ad set level where the minimum spends and targeting will happen. And then lastly, the ad level where the advertisement will be set up. All of these levels go hand in hand with each other and are all under the exact same one campaign. So to set your first campaign up, we're going to start off with a CBO, which stands for campaign budget optimization, like I was referring to earlier. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and name this. We're going to name it cold interest testing. So then after naming your campaign, you're going to scroll down and you're going to turn on your campaign budget optimization. So I always like starting off with a $100 budget when I'm testing, which is going to allow me to spend at least $10 on each ad set and give me 10 different ad sets that I could do that with to see which one's actually going to do the best and give each one of them a fair chance to prove itself to me. So the main reason why I like using CBOs for my purchase campaigns is because it allows Facebook to do the spending for you and then push the budget towards your best performing assets while slowing down on pushing money into assets that may not be performing the best for you. So let me show you a little bit of insight of what that looks like. So then after setting the budget on the campaign level, you're going to come to the ad set level. And we're not going to name it right away. We're going to scroll down. We're going to go ahead and select our pixel. After selecting your pixel, you're going to go to conversion event and you're going to do purchase. And then for my purchase campaigns, I do like starting this off at midnight the following day. So you just come over here to the next day and you'll just go ahead and set it up for midnight. And now I like doing show more options, and I like to go ahead and put $5 right here. Locations, you want to use the same top 5 countries. Age stays at 21 through 65. And then detailed targeting is where you're going to actually start testing out different audiences that might relate with this product. So let's go ahead and stay with this portable neck fan as an example. So some things that might work really well for this is we can come over here and type in fan. And if you're ever confused on what audiences that you should be testing, just go and read the words of the advertisements of your competitors. I'm seeing things like gifts in here, hot flashes right here, outdoor sports right here, summer, and so much more. So for this example, we're going to go ahead and start off with summer. So I want to be clear, the reason why you're only seeing one interest on here is because you will never stack these on top of each other. Say I have summer and portable fan on here and they're stacked on top of each other. How are you going to tell me which one got a purchase or didn't? So that's why we always break it down specifically for each ad set, only one interest. And then for the audience size of any interest we like to choose, I like to stay anywhere between 5 million and 80 million with my audience size. And you see this one works out pretty well, right between 42 million and 50 million. As we scroll down, we go ahead and do automatic placements again. And then before we go to the ad level, we want to go ahead and name this interest. So this one's called summer. So I'll just name it summer cold interest. And then on the ad level, this is where you're going to go ahead and put that winning creative that you now have found after doing creative testing. So now on the ad level, I'm just going to go ahead and name this winning advertisement. And for the rest of what you need to put on your ad level, that's just going to be what's already in that winning creative. So you've now set up your first interest, but you have to remember we're allocating $10 towards each ad set with a $100 budget, which means we need 10 overall. So what I'm going to do is on the ad set level, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this 9 times. And then it's just as simple as just taking suggestions and finding other interests that you might want to start off with. So beaches would definitely be a good one because you know people are going to be traveling to beaches all summer and don't want to feel overheated. And then we're just going to continue to keep going down the list and getting everything set up. So I might try out summer vacation. Swimming pool would definitely be a good one. And you see I'm naming every single one of these ad sets off of the interest that I'm actually testing with. And I'm gonna go ahead and set up the rest real quick. And boom, we now just set up our first cold interest campaign. And look, you see all the way down, you're seeing how nothing is stacked and everything's broken up in complete detail. And now it's time to let your money work for you. And after setting that up, I always like to let my ads run for about 4 days. And during those 4 days, I'm using my KPI or key performance indicator calculator to determine what needs to be cut and what should keep running so I can potentially scale what's working for me. Another factor that's going to play a role in this is the amount that you're actually spending on your ads. You're not always going to be profitable right away, and you need to allow at least a $400 net loss before moving on to the next product. Sometimes with a couple products, you might have to warm it up, and you'll see that you might lose a little bit of money before your ads actually start to pick up and take off. But this does not mean that you should just go ahead and let your ads run and money be spent with absolutely no regards though. You have to know how to read your data to understand when you need to be cutting what's not working for you. Reading your data can be difficult if you're a beginner, but if you are in my one-on-one mentorship, we make sure to break it down and help you understand what's working and not working and the why behind it. But to run you through quickly, one of the most important things that you need to know is what your break-even costs are. Meaning, how much are you able to spend in order to sell this product and still break even, or better off, be profitable from it? And as you can see, my KPI calculator tells me exactly that. So for example, on my current store that I'm running, you can see that on my KPI sheet, my break-even cost per purchase is $42.80. So as you can see on my ads manager, any single ad set that has surpassed that $42.80, it has now officially been cut. I don't play any games with my money. If I'm not making profit from it, it's getting cut immediately. Never be scared to cut assets that are not working for you, because this is what allows Facebook to push more and more money into the assets that are performing for you, while allowing you to find different interests that can keep making you more money. Now, once you continue looking at the metrics that are coming in on your ads manager and continue to keep practicing cutting by your KPIs, things will start to make more sense and become even more clear. But like anything, you have to continue to practice and be open to learning. Like I said, starting your journey with e-commerce can be confusing and even intimidating at first, but that does not mean that you shouldn't start. It just means that it's up to you to take the steps to learn how to do it the right way and always be a student to the craft. My team and I have been able to help students from all different experience levels from all around the world really learn how to feel confident in e-commerce and use it as a form of passive income to start building that generational wealth that we're all after. I know that this video was packed with information, but I want to see you all be as successful as possible, so make sure to rewatch this, take notes, and crush those e-commerce goals that you have set for yourself. Now, before I leave you all to it, you know that I cannot forget to announce the free consulting call winner from last week's video. And the free one-on-one consulting call winner from last week is the Dropbox Shop. The Dropbox Shop, congratulations on winning. Reach out to me on my Instagram at AC_Hampton. Let me know that you won. We can hop on a Zoom call, look over your products, look over your Facebook ads, and help you out with anything that you may be having questions over. And if you want the opportunity to win this call for next week, make sure that in the comment section below you comment the word ad with your biggest biggest takeaway from this video. I hope this video gave you all the exact insight that you've been needing to really get started and take off with your dropshipping career. I can't wait to see you each and every single week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash. They on